Go. Group channels. Let me see if I can hear myself. Can you hear this? Are we hearing this? We are indeed. Dee dee deedle dee productions. A little deedle dee deedle dee. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, my name's Lena. I'm here today. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Danny, baby. Just hanging out with our people. This is just like really a fascinating experience to be part of, to just like continue taking up the space, existing in space, being seen in a space, understood in space. I think it's just like we're in a different element these days, you know? The way that we're owning that. I get to sit with my community every day. Like, one of the greatest things about love that I'm experiencing and like re-indigenizing love for myself is spending time in and building with my community, giving us places to like sit and create, exist, move. You know what I'm saying? So we got a bunch of creatives in here tonight on the neuro spice end. And these humans really are a big reason why I am able to exist as authentically as I can is because of the ability they give me to see myself simply by existing as they do. So creating more spaces for folks like us and our neurodivergence to body double, to create, to kind of like move through the anxiety that like some of these social norms have set for us. You know, we get to move through that now in a different way, creating a new language with and for ourselves, communicating. You feel me? So I'm just gonna go around, we're gonna bop around, we're gonna bop around, we're gonna bop around. Bopping. We bopping. They just... Oh, yes, you are. Come on out, friend. I know, I don't know where mirrors. Oh my gosh. Hi, friends. You all made it, you sweet creatures of divinity. Oh my God. This is amazing. Yes. Oh my God. I made this all this morning.
Oh, just this morning.
Right.
Do you have a sewing machine?
I do. That's actually my sewing machine right there.
Good. I have a friend who has the sewing machine who's offering.
I
to
feel like I
lend
want you to
it.
wake me up every day and be like, Valerie, welcome back to Earth.
Yeah, no, literally
I'm
the
so sorry
best.
you had to return to the hellscape.
Yeah.
Sorry you're back. You
Yes,
have to do it
but
again.
like here we are.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, friend, this
well,
looks
I
so
guess
dang good on you.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly,
There's a little kiss
exactly.
on the forehead.
Some
I love
weed,
it.
all
This
of it.
is
Yeah.
so
So I'm like, okay,
wonderful.
fine. Thanks.
Oh,
This is so cool. Oh my
friend,
God,
you look
I'm dying.
amazing.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I love this.
Love that.
This is crazy.
Thank you. Let me give you all a little rundown. Do you want to take the mic and talk into
Sure.
this camera for a
What
little
am I
bit?
gonna say?
You can literally just
Okay, yes, no, I'm gonna model. I'm gonna talk
You
about
can do
this
whatever
spit,
you want.
even though I can't see myself.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hello, Danny. Thank you.
You're
This
welcome,
is so
sweet
cool. I'm so
darling.
happy to be here, and I'm excited to be wearing this beautiful
Look at
piece.
this nice little number, boo.
I don't know, like part of it makes me like I want to join a church choir. I want to make my own. Like I want to make this my religion. I love odd times, and I love how whenever I put on a piece, like I can't tell how I feel about it until I put it on, and then I'm just like, was this made for me? It is epic. Like I feel like you know my style better than I know myself because I just see things and I'm like, I didn't even know I had that like in me. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. Yes. I love it. Are these real pockets? Can I put things in them? I'm gonna wear these through TSA and just like I won't even need a carry-on. This is so cool. This is super cool. Thank you.
I gotta get Autumn on the mic real quick. I'm
Yes,
so sorry.
please. I'm like,
Get over here, friend. I'm so sorry. This is how we get to do things. All right, y'all. You're going out on a friend date? Date your friends. Date your friends. Dress up. Go out. Eat dinner together, even if it's girl dinner. Eat it. Then go out, watch movies, paint each other's nails, do each other's hair.
Clock that.
Clock it. So talk to me.
Okay. Hi guys. I didn't rehearse this, but I'm Autumn. I'm a model in the city. I take great pictures and I just try to create authenticity through my art. So I hope everyone is having so much fun tonight, and yeah. Shout out to Our Time. Shout out to all my people. Shout out to community. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Autumn Dre, AUTUMDRAI. Find me.
Live in your phone.
I will live in your phone. You will be stalking my Instagram. Bye.
I love you, friend.
you
Happy
too.
birthday. Oh, God. Thank you so much. Friend, I'm handing you the mic back because you're perfect.
No, what am I gonna do?
We all could like chat right here.
Yes, okay, well, sir, I don't know you. Let's talk. We can talk over here in front of the camera.
There we go. We're gonna get
Okay, so you are a designer. What do you design?
Well, my name is Brian Scoop Nemeth. I'm the designer, owner, founder, and designer at Primacia Creations. We're a locally based fashion line right here in Denver. We mainly sell online, but we get out into the community at vendor events.
Oh, nice.
I'm
okay.
I'm the founder who has autism Asperger's. I design my own creations that I sell, and we mainly cater to the mentally and physically challenged communities. That's our number one customers. That's our main customer. Second customer is people that have skin and sensory issues. Third customer base is people that just want non-mainstream fashion choices that they can't get at any other store. And it's more than a fashion line, it's a movement. We are recruiting, as we speak, we are looking for some mentally and physically challenged models who are autistic, paraplegic, Down syndrome, and who are willing to share the spotlight with non-disabled models. Like our fashion shows would be a disabled model and a non-disabled model walking side by side on the runway, and models that are a non-disabled and disabled model in photo shoots showcasing the creations catered to people like us.
Nice. So where can people find you?
Well, you can find me at allmylinks.com/Primacea Creations, like Linktree, where you can like me on social media, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and the website where people can shop. It's under construction right now because we're getting some new models and disabled models and creating some new stuff for us to showcase, so be on the lookout really soon.
Nice. All right. Cool. Thank you. It was nice to talk to you. All right. Who else? Marina. Oh, I can't reach Marina because she is over there and the camera is on a tripod. But yes. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know I was right there. How funny. This is so cool. I feel like I'm having like a beauty pageant moment because I've got like the tiara and then I've got this beautiful mic. Yes.
You're gonna come in as you
Yes.
are. We're gonna talk to Christian really quick. Is that okay?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you're like, and I'm done. You gotta come
I
back.
didn't know
Okay.
you wanted me to interview her.
So
but we
I
can
want,
both-
yeah, let's stay here. Okay, so I need to bring on my brilliant and wonderful, like, soul healing human of what I've been going through. He doesn't even understand. But this is Christian right here, one of my dearest friends.
Good morning, America.
Good morning. So I have the pleasure of working with some of Denver's, like, literally most talented folks, the visions that are coming to life because of them and the creative direction that they have, and at the same time bringing healing to the community. And you know, like, as an active person,
Yes, I know. I'm like I'm stimming.
and you know, but also just the importance of, like, you know, being in community, healing with community.
Yes.
And Christian and his family have a really beautiful location here in Denver called Urban Sanctuary that brings in just this incredible essence of healing in an inclusive way to your spiritual healing too.
Yes, and Urban Sanctuary is one of those places I feel like when you walk into Urban Sanctuary, like, it just feels like a whole nother world. It's like instantly peaceful. The vibes are right, and there's like yoga and the community. Because I walked in there having like not known a soul for what was it? It was like a BIPOC night.
Yeah.
And it was so nice. And then I've also gone to like a life-changing like yin yoga class, and yeah, it's great.
Plus they have, again, within that inclusivity, they even have, you know, like these really dope classes. I've been seeing aerial work, but then also,
Yes.
like, you know, getting in that 60s groove too.
Yeah, do they still
You
have
know?
naked yoga?
Yeah, we still got
Okay,
that.
You
so
got
I've
that?
never been, but yes, or
But
not
there's
there.
all types of things in here. What I really wanted to do, though, to chat with Christian about is just like what you can expect to see from the movement that you are creating here in Denver, the essence and the stamp that you're putting on this community. What more can we expect from Urban Sanctuary as the safe space that it is, as it's expanding through the city? What can we expect this summer?
Of course. Thank you for having me here. I appreciate you. With the Urban Sanctuary, so I mean our main goal is to decolonize health in every which way, the form that we show up. So just trying to, have community classes like 3 times a week where it can only be BIPOC people. So we really want the, community to come together, heal themselves, shine their light and brighten their light in themselves. So then when somebody else that has a dim light and they're looking for something, they can't ignore your light. So it's all for us to take care of ourselves before we can take care of others. So from Urban, we got a lot of things coming up. We're trying to do some more community events like art shows, trying to hang more art in Urban. We want to do a little back alley community party where we'll have music, food, art, vendors, and just kind of get everybody together, to make sure that we keep in 5 points what it used to be.
It was
Always was, right? Harlem of the West, and it's getting a lot of gentrification's a big thing. So we're trying to, still hold on to the community, try to make sure that we got our minds right, our souls right, and we show up for each other. And then I'm also a photographer.
Yes,
so
very talented photographer.
if y'all need something, I got you. I'll shoot you. Yeah, you ain't ready.
Yes, yes.
Well,
Thank you so much,
of
friend.
course,
So much love for you, friend. So
Thank
much
you.
love.
Of course.
Y'all gonna continue seeing this beautiful soul doing more and more work through this city. Thank you so much for what you already bring. But again, that awareness to the Harlem of the West. And, I know a lot of things kind of move in, and this isn't a diss on the different districts that want to try to take ownership. It's 5 points. It's 5 points. And if you don't know, now you do.
Yeah.
It's 5 points. So
Right.
let's give back to that community. Again, there are brick and mortar spaces that need our love, need our support. As we've been in a world where we're kind of where COVID brought us really in.
Yeah.
It had us
Yeah.
focus in so far in that sometimes we forget that we need to still provide our time and energy in the brick and mortar. So showing up to these locations, being present, being part of it, again, is maintaining the spaces that we have.
Yeah.
These are our resources, our community resources.
Yeah, and one of the things that I think is really beautiful about this space is that we are creating art together. We're supporting each other, buying each other's food. It just feels like a real community, and I feel like it's like an evolution of the kind of community we need, especially post-COVID when we were so afraid of each other. Honestly,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
And then let me do a shout out.
Yeah,
real
give a
fast.
shout
Yeah,
out.
I got to. A shout out to my mother. She put Urban Sanctuary together. It's her idea, Allie Duncan. Amazing woman. She got a book coming out too called Jump Bitch Jump. And it's about quantum jumping. So definitely, lock in with that. And then also to my brother Pines and Hakeem and Bob, we got adult ENT coming to 5 points. They getting ownership. So, we're gonna keep the Welton Street, black. So yeah, and stay politically sick. Yeah, have to. It can't get right. So,
Thank
but
you,
word.
friend. We need this awareness
Yes,
and education around it.
absolutely.
Again, so where can we find classes? Where can we find your information? What is the most accessible and easy?
For Urban Sanctuary, we have urbansanctuary.love. And then on Instagram, just Urban Sanctuary. And then for me, my Instagram is JagSoul if you want photos, any type of fashion photos, videography. And I got a website coming soon.
Yes,
So
you
yeah,
do,
it's coming soon. It's coming soon. I've been saying that for half of a
my
year
God.
now.
Give them some encouragement. Go follow them on
got
Instagram
this.
and
Thank you,
bugging.
thank
You're
you.
gonna have to everyone
Appreciate it.
else. You're
Right,
You
right.
like too much, go.
I need to go
Smart.
make some. So
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
But much love to y'all. I appreciate y'all. I gotta get up out of here. Got something going on. So
you
yeah.
got other things. Go get your community love.
Right,
boo.
right.
I love you, friend.
You too.
Yeah.
Take care.
You
Good to see you.
too.
Be easy.
This is amazing. We're just out here, just doing this.
I know.
Do you like being
Yes.
on the mic? Are you having
I
fun
do.
with this?
I just don't even. I don't know what to say anymore. But yeah.
I mean, we can set it down, pick it up, we can do whatever. we
Okay.
want.
Yeah. Well,
If you want it down for a minute, okay.
Yeah. No.
We're gonna give it a second. I don't know.
I enjoy it. Like. Yeah.
We got it.
Right. I'm trying not to curse and then I say
Okay.
Back in business.
Yes, we are back in business.
Hi, thank you for having me. My name is Lena. I don't have much to say. Honor,
You have a lot to say. Come on,
Honor,
tell your story, please.
Honor was here a couple days ago, and then
Yes,
also
Honor
the
Indigo
previous day.
Photography.
We did an edit.
The edit was good.
Yes.
The edit was good. You know what I'm saying? It was Lena's and my first collaboration, y'all. And I feel like we broke through a threshold to a lot of potential there, you know, a lot of collaborative potential. So I'm looking forward to working together more. Shit.
Yeah, I do feel like we I do
I'm
feel
playing with you.
I do feel like our relationship has been elevated past strangers at least.
At the very least, past strangers. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here first. Relationship elevated past strangers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like whenever you get together and you can see yourself the way someone sees you, like through a lens, and you're also just like showing up very authentically, you just immediately feel like family. And I feel like that's what happened whenever we all went to Odd Studios. Was we just all like created community, we see each other and each other, we got to create art together, just all different types of art.
We did, man.
Yeah,
We did.
yeah.
We got to, you know, cliche, network and figure out some of the supply to some of our needs as a community. I feel like we have inspired one another past where we would have been had it not been with one another, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
A little thing we like to call synergy, right? And I'm just super grateful for this space we have here. It wouldn't be possible without Lena, without Val here, without Marina, without Danny, without everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, best up, bless up.
Yes. I agree. Where can people find you on Instagram?
Me on Instagram, it's at LXNUH. That's the one.
Yeah.
I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, I'm like, what am I supposed to say into this beautiful dead flower bouquet mic?
I know, y'all.
I
It
know,
actually
yeah.
it smells pretty good too. Like, y'all smell it?
It does.
Yeah, it smells like
Just
it's
imagine it
time
through
to
the
put
camera.
that in your tea.
I'm saying.
Right.
Oh,
In your
roasted.
bathwater.
That's a good idea.
Yes. What is your favorite like odd times piece or guerra piece? What did you wear at the photo shoot?
I wore
Like, who were you
Wavy's
wearing?
pants.
Okay. Okay.
It was like it had like a blue crochet vibe and like a rubber ducky on the front.
Nice. Okay. I have to look back
Yeah.
at pictures.
Yeah, that's so wavy. But I saw Autumn with the overalls, and I was like, that color, and then the hat, red hat. I was like, that is fucking beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you for having me. My name is Lena. Big shout out to Honor and Valerie. I love these people. I love chicken and waffles.
Right.
Talk that
Food
shit.
outside.
I know,
Who's the vendor? Who's the vendor? Because I'll shout them out too.
Oh
Who-
yeah.
yeah,
Do we
what's
know
their
the
name?
vendor's name?
Oh yeah. It's
Yes.
Food Hippies.
Food hippies.
I believe it's Food Hippies that has sponsored this event, so y'all definitely check them out. Their food's delicious. I'm a Caribbean man. They make Caribbean food. I don't know what else they
It
got
is
in there.
spiced so
But
perfectly. Yes.
oh my goodness gracious. If you like flavor in your food, you like to enjoy your food, hit Food Hippies up, please.
Absolutely. On Instagram. Yes.
All right, more talking. All right, let's
I
get
know,
it
right?
going.
You
So
said you were gonna interview me.
yeah,
Oh,
basically.
yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Listen,
oh.
I have a-
Interview.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. So how did you become this like multi-hyphenate creative? Like what
Okay.
came first?
Oh, that's a good question, right? What came first? What came first? I feel like what already was is the proper question. I'm playing. Let me bring it back down to earth for y'all. I feel like I've always been a multi-hyphenate inside. I think I picked up a camera for the first time. Shortly after that, I fell in love with music and started songwriting, producing, composing, recording, engineering, mixing. From there, I fell in love with video work. So a lot of videos, that's what I'm here doing tonight, documentation. Now I run NQ, which is fashion and music documentation, cultural lifestyle documentation. And I make music. We just vibe out, you know? We can't tell if it's work or play on this side, so That's a little bit about. I hope that answered your
Oh,
question.
yes. Okay, well, also,
Yeah.
speaking of play, I want to know if you can, like, freestyle about this event or, like, anything, really.
If I could freestyle about this, man, I'm sure I can. I'm a songwriter. I'm a singer. I'm not an MC. I mean, everybody's an MC in their own right. Sometimes life be getting me tight. Sometimes life be feeling like plight. But that's okay because I still got that light from within. Sometimes I gotta sit down and take a seat to really find something within. I don't know if I rhyme with within, so but yeah. So a little spoken word for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. I heard there would be poetry, and now we've got
Yeah,
live.
we have live poetry.
Yes, Denver Community Media in the house. Okay,
Yes.
and so what is like your favorite, like reel or video or like
Ooh,
piece
good
of art that
question.
you've
That I made. Yes. Perhaps this last one that I made with Danny. Oh, thank
Okay.
you. It was a shout out video from Denver Community Media. I really like that because it's on this new camera that I'm using, Sony A7. The colors look good, the sound is good. But besides that, I really love. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh, okay. All right. Did you finish what you were saying? About
That's pretty rude of you as an interviewer. I'm playing. Yeah, I finished what I was saying. Thank you, Val. I appreciate you. No, you're
Yes.
good. Oh yeah.
I'm ADD, by the way.
No.
Just
Everybody.
Just
Hey,
FYI.
that's
I
what
know,
the event's
right?
about, right?
Yes. Yes.
If y'all are interested, I do make music. I make videos. I document things. We make sounds happen. My name's Honor Indigo. Y'all can find me anywhere at Honor Indigo. Honor's HONOUR INDIGO. That's the English/French spelling. I love y'all. Peace. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Bye.
Check, mic check. Check, mic check. Yeah. Yeah. I said this is a mic check. I said this is a mic check. Yo. Oh yeah, yo. Y'all want to see something cool? Look at that. That was a podcast we did. Oh, my fault. Yo, so Marina. Yo, what's good?
Hey, what's good?
What's good? I know, right? Here, hold up. Yo, how's this camera looking? Camera 5. Matt in the back. How we looking? Camera 5. Can we switch to camera 5, please? Oh, it's crooked. All right. Let's do some of this. And then a little bit of some of that. Yep. All right. Hello. Oh, that's for you. That note was for you. Yellow note for you. Shout out, y'all. I'm here with Marina. I'm here with Guetta Artistry. They, or she, or he, or they.
She, please.
She's working on an exclusive All Times piece right now. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Hi, Kate. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you doing? Oh. Just trying on some design.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that, y'all. That's an original All Times. Oh, my goodness. Nice. I like that. Yeah, it's dope. Dang. You said hand carved? Oh, dope. Stop playing. I see it. I see. Yo.
Yeah, it is. It's all about like connecting with your inner, like your inner finding your inner child and going and like releasing her. Yeah. And the balance of like night and day. It's just a very grounding piece and showing her freedom. Yeah.
This is like exactly like the theme that I've been living.
Oh.
Honestly, this shirt is my truth.
There you go. So you found it. I love when it's aligning.
Yeah. So got my outfit for tomorrow.
Oh,
Hey. Cutie.
Yo, this is like your YouTube.
This is my YouTube. Hey, I don't even know what I would say on YouTube.
What do you talk about?
I would talk about the healing of the arts, honestly. Yeah, like even just here right now. Like I was in a very meditative state, just working on my craft. And the best part is doing it when everybody's in their micro worlds doing their own craft, you know? It's really encouraging. But yeah, I would talk about more that than anything, and setting the intentions, which normally for me is a release and to focus on what I'm doing and being here now and being mindful and connecting with what I'm doing. And hey, what's up? Closer? Okay. Hello. Hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Qué quieren que les cuento? What do you want me to say?
Oh yeah, so okay, look, another thing I would like to ask you is how your journey of unlocking and releasing that expression, that voice, that vishuddha, that expression energy, how has the journey been for you thus far, one, and where would you like to be, two?
I would say it hasn't been an easy journey. I don't think it's an easy journey for anyone, right? But the arts have definitely helped give me kind of a home and a space to explore it, and a safe space, you know, where there's not a lot of eyes. It's just my eyes and just my brain. And so giving a space for it in different mediums, like painting, it to me is more spiritual than maybe my upcycling and stuff like that. It's a different connection and a different form of expression, but also finding the right community to you know, test your, like, allow, I'm stuck, I can't articulate today. Yeah.
For people to, yeah, just, you know. No, you're good. For people to test your expression, in what way?
I would say your authenticity, you know, really trusting what you have to say. That's been a big part about releasing my voice, is trusting my intuition, trusting that what I have to say is important and valuing what I have to say, and giving value to my thoughts, and you know, every thought is important and every emotion is important. And I think society has taught us otherwise, or try to enforce otherwise, you know. And so sometimes it's really hard to get reconnected. So finding the right community that is holding space for you to explore that, you know, and just letting you know, like, we're not going to judge what you have to say because we're exploring right now, you know.
I think if there is one expectation, it's for everybody to show up completely unapologetically as themselves. So yeah, thank you, Marina. I appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. I'm on a similar journey myself too, as far as like releasing that expression, you know. So yeah, more on that later, y'all, for sure. Thank you, Marina.
No, thank you.
Yeah, wait, where can we find you?
Oh, right now, I'm mostly on Instagram at Wera Artistry. That's spelled G-U with the 2 dots, ERA_artistry. And I will have a website out soon, which will be wera.art. So please visit. Thank you.
Oh, y'all make sure to go show love, man. Thank you, Marina. You're welcome. I'm going to let Marina get back to her stimming. Oh.
Greta. Okay. So, where should I stand? Is this a good place to stand? Oh, okay. All right. I am curious. I don't know if you and Honor already talked about this, but how did you get started?
Oh, gosh. That's a good question. How did I get started? I mean, I guess I've been a little entrepreneur my whole life. I've been crocheting and painting since I was a kid and trying to sell scarves to anyone, you know, at King Supers.
Yes.
I would just go wearing all my.
How old were you?
I don't know, maybe 9, 10. I was making jewelry at that age too. And I've always been a painter and a visual artist because my mom was a painter. So she taught me, and I kind of just took my own turn with abstract art. And abstract art is so freeing. So, and being neurodivergent, I get bored with mediums too. So that's been part of why I've kind of bounced around and now have become a mixed media artist, you know, combining crochet and sewing and painting and all these different things. But ultimately, when I was going through my recovery from my spine surgeries, that's what started my business. Because I lost my job, unfortunately, since I wasn't able to go back for a long period of time because I had to have a second surgery. And so I started my business while I was healing. And, you know, while I was in bed in supine position because I couldn't hold my body up for such a long time. Yeah, so I would crochet in bed and, you know, work on my administrative work in bed, and that's ultimately how Wera Artistry started, has been through my recovery. So it is very connected to my heart and my healing, and a lot of the paintings I've done has been a lot of expression of what I've been going through with my healing. So, yeah.
Where do you find the pieces or the just the various elements that you use, the different textiles and stuff that you use in your art?
I kind of resource them everywhere. I try to resource sustainably and responsibly by upcycling, and I get most of my fabrics either at at Goodwill or the ARC thrift store. Like what I'm wearing today, for example, is a blanket that I thrifted. Yeah, so stuff like that. And then I also support some small businesses in Mexico City and buy some traditional like Gambaya fabric there and bring it back and incorporate that into my clothing. And that's kind of my multicultural element that I like to embrace within my arts too.
Yeah. And then like one of the things that I love is that a lot of the pieces are size inclusive, honestly. Like you can easily fit them on a lot of different bodies with the exception of like maybe a pair of jeans or whatever. But like I feel like a lot of the crochet stuff and like that top that you're wearing, I feel like it could just fit like such a variety of people. And there's such a variety of ways to style things to like you can look like a grandma or you can like look like a hot grandma. Like whenever I did the Odd Times fashion show, we put a sequin bra like underneath a really cool crochet crop top, but you could also like if you were right, yes, but if you were feeling like free the nipple or whatever, like you could have totally just like rocked it like that or worn some kind of pasties or like whatever. Yes, put on a long sleeve turtleneck bodysuit under it, whatever. But yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad to hear that because inclusivity is very important too. Like I bought different body types. ethnicities, cultures, like that's all a big part. We're trying to mix it together, and that's same thing. Just like the mediums, like we gotta intermingle, we gotta share stories, and so yeah.
And I feel like it's important. I feel like it's really one of the things that's really important is the fact that, like, yes, you can go on Etsy, but if I saw this on Etsy, it wouldn't be as attractive to me as if I saw it in person and I can try it on and just like get the vibe, get to know the artist, because she kind of styled me too, so it was like more of a collaboration. But at things like this, and like so wavy, if I would have been very intimidated if I would have seen those clothes just in a store, and it's just everything is one of a kind. But whenever you see people on the street, you know, like, oh, I know where you got that, like that. It just has your flavor on it, and so that's the coolest thing ever. Yeah.
Just hand it to me. Okay, so I have a question for you. Let's see. When you get dressed for the day, like how do you style yourself? What like determines what you wear for the day? Is it your mood? Is it like a color you're attracted to?
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is so funny because I am a psycho about it, but also it comes very easily, honestly. I feel like I wake up in the morning, I just kind of like connect with myself and just kind of figure out like, what do you want to wear? What's the vibe? Because every single day it's different. Like I might be a ballerina one day, a punk princess. I might do something just really hot and slutty one day because I'm feeling the vibe. Like you just really never know on any given day I never know on any given day. And I just love themes and celebrations. And I just feel like a lot of people don't realize like, you don't have control over so much on this earth, but you can wear whatever the fuck you want after a certain, like we don't have a school dress code, like all of those things. And I always wonder if other adults know, like, you can wear like colors, right? Like I will put on something beige and I can only do it for like 24 hours before I'm itching get this off of me. Like we are who we are, but at the same time, it's just fun to dress up and just kind of be whatever. And so yes, that is like one of my very favorite things. And also, even if there's something that's like even outside of my own comfort zone, I'm like, you can put this on and just take some pictures on it, post it on Instagram, then like we're done. But at least I got that taken care of and I validated myself and like, this is just how I want to express myself on this day. This is how we're going to decorate the human suit. So yeah, that's such a good question. What about you? How do you decide what you're going to create? Like that's one of the things I'm so curious about, because you put together things I would never think to put together, but then when you do, I'm just like, yes, absolutely yes.
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. I guess that just whatever attracts me right off the bat, like colors, like this yellow blanket and this texture, like this ribbing. I'm not gonna lie, when I've just been petting myself, I'm like, oh, it's a little bit of a fidget. It's a fidget wardrobe, But yeah, colors. Like I was very attracted to these that I have on the table, for example. I know, right? Yeah, so colors, mood, textures. My biggest decision is what medium I'm going to use that day, because I love all of them. So my mood will determine that. If I need to process something, I'll paint. That's more of like my healing medium. And then if I just want to be kind of present and grounded, for some reason it's sewing. And yeah, it really... I go into a flow state, and if that's what I need at that moment in time, then I know that that's the medium I need to use, Like, luckily I've been using the mediums long enough to get familiar,
And like, what's your favorite market or like place to sell your stuff?
I'd say in person, like this kind of stuff. Yeah, I love doing pop-ups, because then you get to interact with the people and see who's falling in love with your art. Especially the paintings and stuff, when someone really falls in love with the imagery and the visual art that you made and connects with it. Okay. They're the ones that are, sorry. I was supposed to give that to you. They're the ones that are in odd times at the studio.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like to see when people connect with my art. So if you fall in love with a piece of clothes, I love seeing the being that fell in love with it, you know?
Do you have any like upcoming festivals or pop-ups that you want to like share with everybody?
I am hoping to start teaching soon, and teaching more mixed media classes. Yeah, and like teaching like the process, also doing spirituality with the arts, as I keep mentioning, the healing within the arts. So teaching that aspect as well, and then going down and guiding people through a project, whether that's a painting or sewing, or it could be a skills class. So I guess just staying tuned on my Instagram. I will have a website up within the next month, so that's exciting as well, and that'll just be wera.art. But the big thing to note is that Wera is spelled Guera. And technically it's the U with the 2 dots, but unfortunately the website and Gmail, they don't let you. So I'm like, that's not the right word.
Technology, we can do it. Yes, absolutely. So do you come from like a creative family? Because like I have a very creative mother, but I feel like she's not fully self-expressed because she had to go and get a corporate job and all this stuff, but like a very creative family. Yeah. So what about you? Did you have a creative like mother?
I mean, my mom she was the one that taught me how to paint, but she was more of a realism artist. And I would say that I kind of found this journey more on my own. It's just something that I was attracted to right off the bat as a kid. It was just what kept me occupied, I guess what kept me in a flow state. And I was just always a really independent kid. So I was like, I'll be happy crocheting in my room, don't bother me, I'm good, you know? Or I'm just gonna go paint for all night. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so like therapeutic and amazing. Okay, so were there times, because as a person who like I have created things and done like 2 pop-ups, and I feel like in the beginning, I don't know if everybody has that, but it was like I feel like people really liked and appreciated things, but it was just kind of like slow going with like them actually buying things, and like it's just awkward sometimes to sit or stand around and be like, is anybody gonna buy this, like what am I doing, and then you know just like waiting to see what happens. It's wild.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But that's part of the like putting your stuff out there. That takes a lot of courage. And you know, my art kind of feels like something my brain just threw up, you know? So putting it out there is intimidating, but the reward is seeing, how people interact with it, you know?
And I even feel like now, I still feel like, because even though, like, I didn't, like, sell tons of stuff, but, like, I created something and I put myself out there, and, like, I'm not saying it's my last time or anything like that, because I still, like, love everything, but I just feel like it's, like, part of just the growth journey. Like, I know that it was for me and it was what I was supposed to be doing, and it's just gotten me to so many different places. And so I'm excited. Like, I have no idea ever what to expect from myself, because I'm just like, what's gonna come through the pipeline, you know, like what am I gonna feel so inspired to create? So that's cool, and that's just good to know that, you know, that's just how we start sometimes. Yes.
What mediums do you work in?
I do, and I didn't wear anything that I've made today, but I've made like perler beads. I get like the melty beads, and then I just like create, like I've done like granny squares and like different kinds of pixel art. It's really just, and a lot of my favorite thing to make is these cassette tape earrings. But the thing, for me, it kind of feels like 3D printing at the same time as, but it's also kind of old school, because it's very meditative to just like put the little beads and just create everything like one little pixel at a time. So it's fun. Yes. And a lot of people, like, when people see it, they'll be like, oh yeah, my kid does that. And it's like, but it's just this kind of art that, like, it doesn't really have an age. Like, it's really cool. And I can just, like, create really cool, like, I made a cool, like, vote pendant thing, and I can make things into zipper pulls, and it's just really fun. Yes. Yeah.
Don't let that comment bother you because you're just releasing your inner child. You're just
Yeah.
with yours,
Yes, right? Yeah. And also part of me, what is it? Like sometimes like if people would say like, oh, that's like something that I've done as a kid or something, I'm like, you need to pick it up again and like see, because like it's cool to also see these communities come together. Like my favorite Facebook group is a perler beading group, and then also we've got like naughty perler beading groups where people just like make like completely explicit art and stuff, and it's just fun to see how all that stuff come together. Yes. Oh, and another thing I've always wanted to know is, how did you and Danny meet? Yeah.
I believe we met at a community event, and we just clicked right off the bat. I think we were both just kind of being goofy, and exactly, we just in passing, and I think we just really recognized how much we had in common, how comfortable we were with each other, how understanding, non-judgmental. Just immediately opened up so much space to be authentic on beautiful, deep, intimate levels. And I just am grateful for the level of platonic intimacy that I think they've introduced to this community, and and it's been really impactful and has shown, that partnership and all of that can come in so many different forms, and I rely on my community. So I think what they're building is beautiful, and I'm so glad that they've roped all of us along. I've got to meet you and Honor and so many beautiful people through it, so yeah.
I feel like the really beautiful thing about Danny is that Danny is just so like embodied and just like exudes that and just appreciates everybody for what they bring, and I feel like it just helps people level up, and it's just a really beautiful thing to see and to be a part of. Honestly, it's very healing. And I also feel like Danny's voice is the kind of voice that like is very encouraging, like for people who maybe like grew up with a little bit too much religion, or just like with really closed-minded people. It's just really nice to see someone who can just encourage you to just like come as you are, so
There's no
yeah.
shame in, there's no shame in the encouragement to learn, you know what I mean, and just be authentic about it. It's like, hey, I don't know, I want to know more about it, and Danny provides that encouragement. Like today.
Alright, I need to check my car.
I feel like the whole time I was like this.
I know, yes.
Oh,
but yes, we'll be fine. I'm like being live streamed on YouTube. Yes, it is good to chat. Yes. All right.
Sorry, I think I'm all talked out.
No, I know, me too. And I need to check on my car. All right, how do we turn this off?
I got you.
I need to go check on my car.
Please do. This is my friend
Yeah.
Vinci, you remember?
life. It's tourist season. Do you feel the pollution spirit? I feel the pollution spirit. Happy birthday, Keely. Thank you. That's right. It's my birthday, y'all. Sunday's my birthday. Sunday's her birthday. Big key. Not patrol. We were making music. We're making music. It's weird. There's a lot of music. We had to plug in. You don't gotta see it. Just get it how you get it. Feeling the revolution spirit. Feeling the revolution spirit. Shout out to the ATL. We got a friend that I gotta watch it for the service. Beat up. Big things, big life. Big things, big life. Big life, big life. Big life. Odd time, just an odd team. It's a real odd team. Yeah. Showing off the field. How's it look? It's an odd team. Real odd team. Yeah, get that. Get that flower kettle. Big things, big life, big life. Make sure you're hydrated. Big life, big life.
She left. Okay, we're doing stuff. Hey.
Keep it going. Big things, big life, big life.
Yeah. He has it on. Wait. Look at that. Right here. Yeah. It's turning for us, boo. We out here. So what's up, Izzy? Talk to me.
I don't even know if this is on, right? But it makes me feel like I'm doing something.
Do you want to hold this one too? Because it smells good.
Oh, yeah, it actually does. Yeah. Look, now I get to it.
I'm doing so good.
Doing the most right now.
How you feeling, Marina?
I'm so good. Yeah, join us.
Keep creating. I'm sorry. I keep pulling you from your playtime.
You'll get one crochet square
I know, right?
every 20 minutes. Charge someone for like 10 hours of labor. I sewed one square every hour.
Shout out to a food hippie. That was so good.
The mac and cheese was divine. Yeah, it was really good.
I just need like a little stem.
Yeah. I saw Danny dancing and I was like, I gotta be a part of it. Yeah. Let me just get a little wiggle in.
That's what we're doing.
What?
Is it happening? That's why I saw. I was like, I just need to just bounce around.
Move the body a little bit.
Just bounce around.
Bouncing. we're moving the paddy wagons. Yo, what's that thing do? Yo, shake it.
Oh my god, it's only 7:30. I didn't reel this. Okay, we're doing great. So I'm gonna interview you.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. You're gonna sit right there in that chair? I'm so excited. Izzy, I just need to know a few things about you, my sweet soul, because I know a little bit, like so very little, but it's the kindredness that just makes you feel so,
Familiar.
you know what I'm saying? So I just want to know, like, what got you into this essence or this space of feeling comfortable with yourself to hit runway and posing and doing things in that art medium?
So let's just be straightforward. It was black and brown women who got me actually into the runway. Like I never thought I would be a part of runway, just because my body necessarily didn't look like what I was seeing on Project Runway and all these like modeling shows you see on TV. And it was just being surrounded by people who like just loved me and loved my body and taught me how to take care of myself, that I then learned like, oh, I can actually be on this runway. Yeah. And it was actually my friend Shuli. Shuli is the one who got me to do my first ever model audition. But yeah, Shuli.
The cutest scene behind us.
just extra content. But yeah. Rightfully so. But yeah. Yeah, so Shuli was like, hey, there's this runway. You have to be there. And I was like, I was like very not in my body at the time. And it was just like very baby butch on the runway. And I didn't think anything of it. I was like, I'll just try it. I'll see what happens. And I didn't wear heels. I wore boots. Because I was like, you're not putting me in a 9-inch boot, babe. No. In a 9-inch heel. No. And then it turns out later they were like fighting over me. So. They were fighting over me. And I was like, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so what was the name of the first show you went?
It was Denver Fashion. Oh God, what was it? Jesus.
Yeah, sometimes they just like together. I don't know.
And I'm not forgetting in like a big-headed way. It's just literally I forgot. Yes, it was Denver Models. Okay. Yes, yeah. Denver Models was my first ever. Okay. Yeah.
And who was the first designer you remember walking?
Paisley. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yep. And I got to wear this like Elvis Presley big jacket with like a mini skirt and my boots, and I was like, this is what I want, like a little mini skirt to just show off the thigh, and like the biggest shoulder pad jacket you can imagine, and then they slicked my hair back.
It takes up more space and then people move out my way.
Yeah. And then like actually walking on my first time just wearing that outfit, it was like I didn't have to like, I can obviously like walk in heels and sway my hips like that, but I got to stomp. I get to like stomp on the runway with my big boots. And I was like, okay, this is what I want to do.
I love this.
Yeah.
Also, I need to ask you a couple more questions. Just kind of like, oh yeah. If you feel like, if you're down with like talking about it, which like you can just be like, no, Danny, we're not, and push my head away. I lop it off and punt it. I don't care. But that shit.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
So with your, just like with everything, like within the realm that you were talking about, the nuance of what modeling has looked like, but to even break that down a little bit more into like, queerness, into neurodivergent spaces, do you feel like Denver has a scene that is, inclusive to that? Or do you think that Denver has the ability to kind of set a different tone within that community, like exploring more neurodivergent and queer people?
Yeah, I think Denver's still lacking in that it's accepting of it in concept, but not necessarily in practice. like we still have kind of a lot of designers who don't necessarily understand the like transformative nature that like neurodivergence and transness can provide on the runway. The fact that it's the foundation of runway altogether, I think Denver has to grow in that aspect, and also kind of because we have our people here, but it's the fact that like when I started out, I just didn't know. I always thought, okay, I have to just be in a dress because that's the way it is. There's some experiences like that where I'm like, okay, I guess this is runway, and it doesn't have to be that. And I think Denver is breaking through in that aspect, and especially with the neurodivergence, I think more like inclusivity of that and more understanding, especially when it comes to fashion and clothes. It's like texturally, you know, and as a model, I've run into, you know, having to wear fabrics that are like, oh my God, like, oof. But you just have to do it because it's your job. But like being able to, yeah, right. Yeah. Well, one time I just walked into a place and I like wasn't super social. I just wasn't on my like sociability game, and they were like, this person's being a diva. And I was like, I'm being a diva just because I don't want makeup on right now? Like, give me a minute. Just give me like a second.
I feel that, because I think like too, as a neurodivergent queer baby, queer, just a little queer out here. I think like one of the biggest things that I've seen is there's been a lot of like tokenizing within that. We were just talking about what it's like as non-binary folks to have to be in the binary spaces, which is like, when we really think about that though, like it's the fashion world, which is expression, and you know, gender identity and gender expression are two very different things. So the fact that people in the fashion realm just sit with this instance of it being like this male female, and so the second that people like us enter the runway, they either masculinize or feminize us, you know, which to me it's like so boxing in of this, like it's exactly, you are limiting that. And so, but then I've also been in instances where I got chosen to do something and then later found out that that person, you know, they used me for the aesthetic, but they weren't really down with the fact that I was queer. So that was right. So what you're saying within Denver, so I have a theory that a lot of artists here in Denver are just very wounded. There's just a lot of wounding. We're all talking about the problems. And I see a lot of movement and trying and efforts and trying to like create things, but it's creating this individualism that's like kind of limiting again the vision, right? The community essence. And so it as a model, as a contributor of the neurodivergence and the queerness in this planet moment, what is something that you desire to see change in the game that would be so helpful for a model that aligns in the same way that you do?
I think part of it is you just have to start somewhere, but also remember that this is like all places, there's different energies, so you have to be conscious of, is it predatory? Are they taking advantage of me and my body? Or is this actually, like, you physically as a neurodivergent person, you can feel when something is for you, and then you can feel when something is not for you. And they're gonna tell you, no matter what we say, we know. You have the intuition, you know what's good for you and what's not. And, you know, they're gonna tell you, well, this is just the way it is, so you have to be okay with that. And it might take some time to like find your people, but like it's super worth it. And there's a lot more of us than we want to acknowledge, and there's a lot more of us than
a lot of us are in the unfortunate place of masking. Yes. You know, and I think that a lot of folks don't recognize what masking really is. So I need to break that down. As a lot of us, masking is wearing an emotional mask so you all feel comfortable around our directiveness. Yeah. So when we take, that's so exhausting for us. It's like small talk, but we're wearing it on our faces. You know what I mean? So that part's so exhausting. So when we don't have that, people think we're rude, and the social cues don't fit us, and they don't work for us because we saw with our intuition your intention towards us. And so we remove that emotional mask immediately. You know what I mean? And really, that's like a community protection in my realm, you know? So just like the awarenesses of going in and just like it's just nice to come into spaces and take a second to attune to them and feel curious about them versus just knowing that they're not for us. So I think the biggest step that I'm feeling like for myself is like curating things that are now feeling more, I don't even know that I like the word curating. It's just feeling so, the word curate is just like, curating just is kind of sounding like, it's starting to give this like this, I don't know, overreach. I think like when we just acknowledge that a space needs to have a certain type of inclusivity to spirit, into body language versus just, you know, the vocal that we're going to give, because, you know, that language immediately we see through that. So anyway, just having more of an entrance into energies that we get to sit with for a second to, instead of knowing right off the bat it's not for us, and then we get to ease in together. We're all like these cool little neurodivergent moments in here. We're all in our little micro bubbles with everybody and having a time. But the language here, there's some that isn't even, like, some people aren't talking. Some people are literally stimming, you know, just hanging out. So anyway, just to see that is, I think, for myself, I would like to see maybe less tokenizing, less on that, you know, like, but also I think if models could even, like, we know that we actually kind of hold the power too.
That's like, I'm about to say something too, is
Let's
like,
talk about that.
yeah, well, and then like the next part is just like, you remember that you are the blueprint. Like, you are the opportunity. Yeah, you're the blueprint, and like this is, all of these things are possible because of everything that is being talked about. Yeah. And like another thing that I think a lot of us are going to do, it's always been in alignment with punk as like a practice. So it's just like, you don't necessarily have to have all the permissions. Like, you can go do an alleyway fashion show, or just like a pop-up fashion show. You don't have to. I think that what comes with neurodivergency is like, well, we're not fitting into the norm anyway, so let's just rock with that. And I mean, like, Denver is so policed. It's insanely policed for being like a liberal city. But so it's just like, yeah, just heavily policed. But like, we can have our own avenues of how to express ourselves in our community. And like, they're gonna copy us, and that's fine, because it's a compliment. And then just know that, like, if it's not working for you in that space, like, I just had to take a break from runway because I was running into the same tokenizing problems of, like, we were waiting for the jerk chicken was that they were just like, we want to cast trans people, we want to cast non-binary people, neurodiverse people, and then, you know, put them in these uncomfortable clothing options. I was like told to put on tights because I had leg hair. Don't cast somebody with leg hair if you don't want them to have leg hair on your runway. But that's another conversation. But yeah, I forgot my point. I was thinking about jerk chicken. I'm gonna go get some of that. Okay, good.
I want to say, let me bring this in really quick. No, because this is the perfect thing that we're speaking to, though. No, this is what we get to do, baby. Are we talking?
I don't know. I'm sitting next to
Somehow we're communicating. But to speak also, just so what you were saying about the less tokenizing is like,
right.
If you don't know what to do with non-binary models, then don't give them the hope that you're going to hire them on or bring them on board with something. And also, as a non-binary person, like, we're very expressive in this. Yeah, like, I just feel like the essence of being in the gender expression, in and out of gender expression, is to not limit your brand by just putting a couple of labels on it. So you're hurting yourself ultimately, because if you really look at the percentages of where we're all at and how we're all feeling about our expressions, you're gonna want to be more inclusive. And we're also gonna see if you're tokenizing it in ways that are to, you know, make your brand look a certain way by using us and not being, you know, so again, into that is.
And I think like I've had the most long-term like professional relationships with designers who include me in every step of their process. So it's like I'm a non-binary person that's wearing a dress right now, but they pulled me aside and they're like, do you want this dress? Also, we're going to show off your back muscles and this, and we're going to put you in a jumpsuit. And how do you feel about that? How do you feel about this feeling right now? Like, it's designers that I work well with are ones who have that flexibility because they don't limit themselves. Like, when you don't limit yourself and you only, like, if you don't tunnel vision, like, you casted this model because you were energetically like attracted to what they have. So lean into that as a designer and include your models in your design process. Whether that's, you know, they don't want to be in a heel, they want to be in a boot. I've had so many successful runways just because I was like, hey, can I change the shoe? Can I just change the shoe? And they're like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I just want you to be your best self on the runway because that's what sells my clothes. So like you can find as a designer, whether you're neurodiverse or non-binary or not, you're gonna have the most success as a designer when you lean into the energy that you were already attracted to in the first place, and like get into it. Yeah. Get into your body.
Get in there. Friend, thank you for sharing your experiences with me. I know you've been in the game a little bit longer than myself, and I had a different entrance into it. But I've also experienced things like an understanding that if I went a little too hard or a little too much further into it, that it was going to happen to me. Mm-hmm. So I in turn took a step away. I've been signed to two agencies and never been touched. Yeah. Never. I mean, agencies don't like, and this isn't to talk trash. It looks good for you to have me on your roster, but when you scroll, it's so inclusive, but you're not, you know, the artist economy is going to have to come from us. And so I think that just like speaking everything that you're saying, speaking to what you're speaking to, understanding that being more on that solution based. I love hearing this stuff and understanding that we're literally doing what we can to change that right now. Yeah. You know, so I'm just gonna say stay tuned. Where can we find you though? Where could we, like, if we wanted to hire your look, to honor your look, where can we find you?
Don't judge me. I made this in middle school. Give me the middle school username. Okay, it's Izzy IZZY _ Lawizzy, LAWIZZY. Thank you, middle school Isaac, for calling me Izzy Lawizzy. When I turned 13, I said that's gonna be my Instagram handle, Izzy Lawizzy. That's it for everything. So, any of the other social media platforms. I'm on TikTok. Don't judge me for what is on there. Don't contact me professionally. Actually, any professional opportunity, I don't have a TikTok. No, I have no digital footprint. I have a massive digital footprint. It's like, oh God. But yeah, Izzy Lawizzy is on Instagram. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, boo.
Yeah, of course.
I love you, Fred. Thank you. I needed to sit with you. Do you think that you could, well, they're chaining up back here. Maybe I just come and sit right here. Okay.
Did you want Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to sit right here. Oh my God, bitch, she's here. Hi, babe.
I didn't want to interrupt you. You seem like you were, really into those
we were given a little minute here. Yeah. Do you want to sit here on the mic for a bit? Yeah. Do you want to sit between them right here? Have some moment? I love it.
Okay.
Do you like the mic?
I do.
Isn't that beautiful?
Are these are real flowers?
Yeah, they are.
Yes.
They smell great too. They were recently living. I can tell.
I'm gonna keep stimming around here.
Yeah, for sure.
We're visiting. They're crocheting behind I guess
I'm gonna take this off real quick.
It's been like 15 years.
It's like riding a bike.
This is amazing. Look at the beauty of this set right
Let's see.
here.
Let's see.
This is literally just what we do out here hanging out. Yeah. Just out here looking. Look, we just picked up from Shady
I'm debating between stream of consciousness, speaking, or freestyling right now.
Give it to us. Give us some knowledge.
Nah, what do I want to talk about?
What does it mean to be creative?
What does it mean to be creative? I think it's like definitely a huge deal of vulnerability. It definitely is. Hello, hello. Whoa. Yeah, being creative takes a great deal of vulnerability. It also takes a lot of honesty, a lot of courage, and it takes the ability to let go of things. I think it's important to live and let live, but it's also important to live and let die.
Those smell so good.
Bars. Nobody even heard that right now. It's just, where's this camera at? Over here somewhere? Oh, there it go. Live and let live. It wasn't meant to be, I guess. Hey, nothing but yams in the screen. Come on. But hey, live and let die, I think, is a really interesting concept. Some things, and death isn't always a bad thing. I think that's important. It's important because it's the ending. It's the ending of a cycle, you know? And also, like, when you think about death, it's actually rebirth. Destruction breeds creation. I feel strongly about that. You know? Matter cannot be created nor destroyed. It's just constantly interchanging, changing form. You know, I don't know if that has to do with intention or not, but matter cannot be created nor destroyed. So we never really die, you know?
I'll get out of this situation. Are you hanging out? Okay. Thank you. I'll come find you.
I saved myself.
I feel bad. I'm like, I want to have a conversation.
And that makes me like
I'm like, let me have this.
I think I'm gonna pass this mic. You wanna say something?
I just wanted to point out for a second that this is young Vince Master in the back dancing with another friend of ours, Rab. Shout out Rab. Shout out. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is just one of our many creations right here, yo. Vince, what were you talking about to give this conversation a little context? I don't know where we're at, but
I don't know where we're at either. But you wanna know what I was talking about?
What's up?
I was talking about life and death.
Oh, yep.
How death isn't always a bad thing. Not always a bad thing.
He was saying how death isn't always a bad thing. I feel like death is very much so a part of life. The way the boat isn't a boat without the water. You feel me? What is a boat without water? The fuck? It's not. I mean,
The water is the most important and most dangerous thing. Bars.
And that's something to watch out for real, water. Because water is the life giver and the life taker. It's the usher of life force, right? And that's what I had to talk about. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Okay. Yo, shout out my youngin Sinbad. He's back at home right now. Hopefully not being a menace. Shout out him if he's watching TV right now. He's a cat, but you never know. Hi, buddy. Oh my god, bro.
Oh yeah, special delivery. This is bringing. Wonderful. All right, Honor, I want to ask you some questions.
Okay, please do. Real quick, we did just get a special delivery from.
So I'm gonna ask you about the food. Can you give us a rundown on what you got, please?
Yes. So what I did get indeed was a jerk, pineapple, Slider. I got a jerk chicken slider.
Take a bite right now.
Who's it from? Who's sponsoring the food tonight?
Food Hippies, ATL. They're from Atlanta.
Here we go. Cheers, y'all. Oh, there you go.
Oh my gosh. Wait, come back. All right, talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Season 1, episode. What episode? Y'all, the buns. I want to start with the buns. You feel me?
Gotta start with the buns.
Every time. You feel me? I'm just upset I don't get to smack them. You feel me?
You can still smack them.
I don't know. I want to be gentle. You know, I want to feel my food. I don't want to disrespect the food because, y'all, food hippies. This shit is great. This shit is good. It's nourishing my soul. The sweet, the savory, the chicken is cooked really well. Pineapple tastes delicious. The crema, y'all, the crema is hitting for real. And I really think y'all should get one. So hit them up, Food Hippies ATL, coming from Atlanta, here in Colorado now. Give them a try, at the very least. You feel me?
Shameless plug. All right, now let's get to the more serious questions now. What animal do you most resonate with?
I would have to say a Black Panther, bro.
Top 2 reasons why.
Covert. Watching.
If you had a secondary animal, what would it be?
Some type of bird of prey. I would have to go with peregrine falcon.
Peregrine falcon? Why is that?
I would go with the peregrine falcon because of its POV. It flies, it soars through the air, it dives, it glides. It fully embraces life's ups and downs in a physical manifestation of the sense, and I really fuck with that. Also, I kind of have like an innate fear of heights, so I feel like that being my spirit animal kind of like evens that out. Yeah.
You know, people say what scares us, that's really the indicator of the direction that we should go in, you know?
To that, I would say not my main challenge, but my highest challenge here on this planet, in this incarnation, would be skydiving. Holy moly.
Yeah, I'm never doing that shit.
See, I want to just go ahead and say that, and I've said that, but it's like, it's a limitation, and limitation does not sit right in my spirit.
I'm all about a good ratio between, you know, like, okay, max amount of fun we can have and max amount of risk. I feel like
High risk, high reward.
what's the reward?
The reward is high because the risk is high.
But I feel like with skydive, I mean, for me personally, way too risky for not a whole lot of fun.
For not a high reward. All right, tapping into
Yeah.
that Vinci spirit. What's the reward for real?
The experience.
Yeah, I think the experience will make you exponentially a more wise person. Yeah, wise, right? What are you getting out of it for real? Wisdom?
Well, no, I think wisdom is the accumulation of like applied lessons gained through experience. But it has to be an active process. Like you're actively evaluating, and there's a word for it. I forget.
Like a word like processing?
Nah, it's more than processing. It's like an intentional.
Like journey? Or is it a process?
When you go through something, I mean, everybody could go through a lot of things, you know, but the way you like take something from it is just really what? It's a certain word that's not clicking for me. It's okay, so the word means like learning from taking it and learning from it, growing from it. We'll have to come back to that. That's the message I'm trying to get across though. Like, it's applied something. applied experience. I think. No, 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 no. I'm not sure.
Where does that leave us? Oh, we're trying to figure out what the fuck you get from skydiving.
What do you get from skydiving?
For real.
A rush, an adrenaline rush. But risking my life for that, I'm not sure if that's all the way worth it. For me personally. These thorns kind of hurt on my hand, but they also kind of feel good.
I knew you were gonna say that shit. That's what you said. You like high risk, high reward.
I mean, I do like high risk, high reward, but it's got to definitely be high reward.
Yeah. All right. So how would skydiving make sense for you?
It doesn't.
How would it?
How would skydiving make
What
sense?
reward would make skydiving make sense?
Bro, to be honest,
Oh, I think this camera's on.
I gotta think on that. I gotta think on that for real.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. $1 million? You doing it?
For a milli?
You doing it for $1 million?
Would I skydive for $1 million?
Yeah.
Non-taxable?
100. Wait, no. 1 million. Just like, yeah, already taxed.
In the briefcase?
Cash.
Cash.
Money. As soon as you touch the ground.
U.S. dollars?
Yeah, if you touch the ground.
If I touch the ground. Yeah, of course. I'd probably do that shit for 100,000 to be real with you. But yeah, nah, I mean, there's so many like go on a roller coaster. I feel like that's super similar.
Yeah.
You get that feeling for a second.
Yeah. Bro, my spirit does not sit well with roller coasters or like anything like that.
Why?
Clenching up. I don't know, something like my body's just like I can't do this.
Do you think that stems from like the need to have control over certain things?
That's a great question, and I would have to think on that. Yeah, probably.
I think for me, like I definitely like there's some non-negotiables I have with myself in my life, and certain things I would like to have control over, but I find that in surrenderance, in moderation, of course, but surrenderance just kind of sets the stage for like that really deep growth.
I align with that and I resonate with that because you said what aligns you with deep growth? Pardon me.
I'm speaking from the heart, bro. It's going from my heart to my mouth. It's not going into the memory bank.
I align with that because whatever gets you in that growth, whatever you said, yeah, I have no clue what I was gonna say. There's a lot going on, y'all. But follow Vinci and I. We make cool shit.
Yeah, I'm Vinci the last because there ain't gonna be no one like me. You feel me? Vinci the last on Instagram. This is Honor Indigo Mac, aka him. He is really him. He is really him. Legally him. So yeah, this is a really beautiful energy. I love a good purple light. You know, some good tunes. I have a feeling like I'm about to fuck up the dance floor. Can we cuss on here? Oh, okay.
We've been doing it all night.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if not, fuck it.
Yeah, bro. Find something to wave out to.
Yeah. Where should I put this thing? Who should I give it to?
Over there on that.
Where? Where should I put this?
Hello. I just feel like I had something to say, and I just had something to say. I just had something to say. You know, I was just looking around and I was thinking, you know, there's all these like pop words right now going on, like community and abundance, but who's actually living by them, you know? And so I was just looking around and I'm like, okay, well, what really is abundance and what really is opening up a space and acceptance? And I mean, we're just meeting each other where we're at, and I think that's what it is. It's like everyone who came here had the ability to be in whatever state of mind they needed to be in and show up as they were authentically and be greeted in that way without judgment, greeted with so much kindness and intent and curiosity, like genuinely wanting to know how each other's spirits are, and that's what's so magical about this right now, you know? I'm just so grateful to be witnessing it. It's so beautiful. Everyone seems so comfortable. I'm so calm.
Hello.
Sorry, you guys speaking to the flowers.
Fine. Fleur. There's something magical about being authentic, though. There's something magical about being authentic, though. I think that's why this is happening the way it is because here the masks can or can be off. It doesn't matter. And that's, once you find a community that accepts you for that, that's irreplaceable. Because now you don't have to hide, because society just fucks us up with all of these boxes and stimulations and yarn balls that we don't actually discover who we are. But when you're around people who already are comfortable with who they are, then it shows you that you can be yourself too. And that's what this does. That's what this does.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Liberating ourselves in this society is hard. You're doing great. Yeah, seriously. Getting to know yourself in the right community and in the right setting.
So how has this helped you to get to know yourself? Because I've seen you blossom.
Me blossom?
I've seen you blossom. You are so beautiful. Not that you weren't
thank you,
beautiful
Wee.
before, but now you're like living.
I know, I do feel yeah, thank you. I do feel liberated. I don't feel afraid to take up space anymore. And I mean that like I know, right? And I mean that like physically, I mean that with my words, my movements. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I can exist now and it's okay for me to exist. And I just accept every part of myself, and it's been so liberating. And yeah, the ability to take up space and feel like we deserve it, and to trust ourselves, trust our intuition, trust our experience. It is so hard to trust our experience in this society, in this world, because there's just so many expectations, so many outside forces, so many voices, and it's like, well, then which one's mine? Like, what do I want? What is my
the deep question.
yeah, like, what am I doing? What am I looking for? And ultimately, connection. I think my spirit's just craving that all the time. I'm just craving genuine connection, whether that's with myself, you know, like if I can sit down and create or meditate and really sit with myself, or do that with someone, you know, and genuinely connect with the liberation of knowing our identities and being able to take up space, to hold space for someone else to take up space, you know, like that's the most important part. You're not just taking up space to take up space, you know, like
Opening up
exactly.
space.
Yeah. Yes. Open. Yeah, that's why I don't like the word taking. What's another word?
Then taking.
What can we call that? There we go. We're just claiming some space. And we're claiming space for our community too. Okay. Give us some other wisdom, V.
Some other wisdom. Always salt your pasta.
Always salt your pasta.
Always salt your pasta, and we need some sazon. Sí, sí. Con queso.
I was looking for my water and I realized it's not here.
Would you like me to grab you some?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Because I need some too.
Okay, let's go get some.
Okay, all right.
That's what we had to say.
Yeah, this is the lounge version of Pacifist. Feeling real good.
You know? God, this is so tough. I love that you're here, friend. This is Valerie. This is so precious. Are we feeling good, friend? Are we almost done filming, right? Like in 30-ish minutes? Okay. Or 10-ish minutes?
Maybe like 15.
Okay, sweet. You can feel free to take a seat if you like. Get cozy. There's even a mic here if you all want to play with that.
Ooh, I'm still eating, but I feel like maybe Vinci the rapper should be, or the yapper, not the rapper, the yap.
Vinci the last, and then Vinci the yapper. This conversation is gonna go on the thing.
Yeah, I just don't know where the camera. Well, he's there.
There's one.
No, I'm not. I'm still eating. I was like, you could.
Tell us about the food. What are you tasting right now?
I am eating some of Food Hippie's wonderful sliders, jerk chicken, pineapple. It's like the perfect amount of spice. And I want to try like everything on the menu, but I need more stomachs to do that. So, yeah. Yes.
Hey, what the fuck is up now? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, he was who I was staying with. Yeah. It was like 3-4 nights. So it's a whole station in the back. Yeah. No, they have a whole live stream on YouTube right now. You want to go see it? Let's go. I'll be right back. Yeah. No, they can hear it like as you say it into the mic.
You see us over there?
Yeah, it's over there on that side.
Magic's about to happen.
Woohoo!
I need to create. I just got the itch. So.
Let's see it. Yeah.
You better scratch it.
I love that. Shut. That is so cool how they do that, like in person. Did Danny design the set or did you help? Because, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, because I could have seen you having a part in like the yarn and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Like next time we should include like some of your artwork and yeah, and part of me wishes like I brought like a treasure chest of stuff. Like I could have brought like my earrings and stuff and just all the random weird fashion shit that I have at my house. You know, like part of me almost brought like a feather bustier and I'm like I could have bought like I didn't realize that I would enjoy it or it would come natural or anything like that. So yeah. No, I'm just like a very like curious, like just everything that comes to mind, and like a lot of the things that I was thinking back when I first met you at Casa, Casita, a lot of stuff, but I couldn't talk to you about it because you were busy, so it's like I couldn't bug you about like all this stuff, and so I'm like, okay, so it was all bottled up. Yes, no, and I didn't even realize I remember it. I'm just like, oh, or like when I see on Instagram, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna flood your notifications with like all these questions, like that kind of thing. Yes. That's true. Yeah. Yes, right. And it feels weird because sometimes it's like from the creator side. From the creator side, as a person who's like, okay. From the creator side of someone who likes posting things, like I love it when people engage and want to talk to me beyond just like hearting something, but then I feel annoying if I do it back to, and I'm just like, how it works, like, yeah, because otherwise you kind of feel like you're just like talking to nobody, like you don't realize, like you'll go, like maybe you'll walk around and be like, oh yeah, I remember whenever I saw you making that, and you're like, oh, you didn't even comment or like that something, like that kind of thing. Yes, like I wish I knew. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, there's not any over here. I thought there might be, but. Right? I have scissors all over my house just because I always need scissors, I feel like. I love your braids, Levi. Like, oh my god. Yes. It's good to see you. Yay. I love that. That's like one of my favorite things I've ever made. Like, I thought Jeffrey Marsh had a shirt that had that on it, and I like screenshotted it, and I ended up like making my own little pattern, and it's like one of my favorite things I've ever made. Like I want it on like all of my everything. Yeah, wear it to work all the time. Yay! I love that. Yeah, good to see you too. Yes. And then I saw you at the first like Odd Times fashion show, and I was like, oh my god, it's such a small world.
Yeah, and I just saw you at the other one that just happened.
Oh yeah. That was so cool.
Yeah.
I know. I'm excited to see like what happens with all of this. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
Right. What did you get?
I had it.
Ooh, I like that. I love everything Danny makes. Oh.
I had to get it. I was like, I want it.
It's so
I like the
cool.
colors in it.
Yeah, I do too. But then I also get frustrated because I'm like, but I can't see it. Like, that's not fair.
I love this one.
Yeah.
I get to like look at it all the time.
Yes. Whenever I wear like something with the thing on the back, I'll like try to take back selfies. I'm like, it's not fair that they get this view and I don't. But it's still awesome.
Everyone loves it. Yeah, every time I wear it.
Yay! Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's fun. What do you have like coming up, or like what? Anything exciting?
No, I mean I've just been. I'm having a major surgery.
Oh my
I'm
gosh!
getting a partial hysterectomy. So
No way! How long do you have to like? What's the healing like and stuff?
4 to 6 weeks. So
That's a long time.
Out of work for
Oh my
like freaking out.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm the food and beverage manager, so I'm like, please, I'm trying to teach them everything I know.
Yeah, sitting still is like a nightmare for me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
Just like like I always tell people, like if I'm ever like a quadriplegic, just pull the plug because I am gonna drive you all crazy. I promise. I'm gonna drive myself insane. Yes, yes. Like that's just not gonna work. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Yeah. Yes, I wonder what time it is. It's 8:24. I think this is over at like 8:30.
Okay. I worked today.
You did, yes.
No, I did earlier too.
Oh,
She's
really?
like, "Are we done?" I said, "I could keep going, but like I've been on my feet since 6 a.m."
Wow, like doing all this stuff?
No, I was.
I'm gonna interview my bestie for her birthday. Yeah, we do need the camera on us. Hey, quit fucking around. Who's in charge of the camera? Welcome to Kicking It with Coco. That's right. I'm here with my best friend, Key Lady. It's her birthday weekend. Yeah, give it the fuck up. Yeah, give it up. Give it up. Yeah. I'm gonna ask this beautiful broad some questions. Yeah, what? Yeah, focus right here. There you go. Yeah, you did it. Good job. So, Key Lady, you've been here how long?
48 years.
Shit, una vieja. What's a? Look at that skin. What's the secret?
Yeah.
What's the secret to the skin skinning?
You guys really want to know?
Come on, tell the people.
It's lots of water, good food, traveling, and good pussy.
Period. Bathe in the juices of your preference. That's right. Bathe in the juices of your preference. Yeah. So what's a key? You like what I did there? What's a key word of advice? As an elder at this point, because you are. What's a key word of advice to the folks out there? In their younger years.
Younger or older, you gotta keep it funny, bro. Just like it's dumb funny. Like even if you're gonna cry about it, you should probably laugh. Like if you're like, oh damn, I lost my hand.
I guess I'm nubbing. wait. They say, look, you lost your hand. No. They say, what you up to? Nubbing. No pun intended, but all pun intended.
But it really happened to my friend, and you know what? You still gotta wake up every day and laugh about it, cause shit's funny.
Shit's hilarious.
And if you cry, you should be laughing anyway. Like, what's the point? It's really actually, cause you guys, God's funny.
Mashallah. Alhamdulillah.
You gotta really get into it. I mean, it's real funny. Like if you could go wrong,
it already has, baby. You're not the. This isn't the first wrong that's ever wronged, huh?
Don't be a victim when it goes wrong. Like everyone was, like modern people, they all want to be a victim when it goes wrong, and like you're like, yeah. Because it's like we're actually in chaos. But this is
entropy.
Like this, look.
Explain to the people what entropy is.
I chose this form to be here in the chaos.
Explain to the people what entropy is, because that's what this is.
Entropy is meaning that it's always falling apart all the time, and this is the togetherness. Like this is together. Yes. Right here, we put these all together. This is together, and it's usually falling apart. So like. That's the funny part, because if it falls apart, it's meant to be that way. It's never meant to be forever. The forever shit, you guys, calm down. Calm down. Oh, we're going to be together forever? Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Because if you don't know what that means, it's fucked up. It's not, that shit's funny and then not funny and then funny again. With forever is some. Because if you have someone with a couple lifetimes with you, That shit is a pain in the ass.
Right. As she looks at me, that's it's cold-blooded. What a pain in the. What a pain in the.
You know who's a pain in my ass? My dad.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say me, honestly.
My dad through lifetime. Oh God, but I would never choose another. Cause he's my pain in my ass. He's mine.
Like
you know
it. That's a known.
Oh,
pain
Bill
in the
Yeager.
ass.
He's a pain in your ass too.
Yeah,
And I'm like, oh, he's mine though. You know. At least I can own him in that way, because he's a pain in the ass for all of you. I know that much. But he's mine. That's what. It's kind of this. That's what's funny about it. Cause you're like, Bill Yeager, dude. You never met my dad. That's some other shit. I wouldn't even be funny if it wasn't for him.
Oh, here it goes.
No, I would
Here
have
it
no
goes.
jokes. I'd be like, yeah, my dad's hilarious. He's a bus driver.
You'd be plain rice instead of Spanish rice.
Yeah.
Without Bill Yeager.
I got the sazon though.
Sazon. The sazon. Well,
But my mom's a gangster though.
gang.
So my mom's a gangster. Her only fault is marrying my dad.
Shit. Shit. Well, this has been Kicking It with Coco. On that note. on that note.
We watched PBS and we saw you.
Bill, I don't know if I appreciate that.
Shut up, Bill.
I don't know.
You know what? The only consolation is my niece is head over heels over my dad. It's so annoying. She looks at me like, Grandpa. I'm all, because I'm not a sucker.
Cause she ain't.
Because I ain't no sucker.
Yeah, cause he's a sucker
I said,
for that baby.
And you need your needs met? She's like, Kia. That's how it works. Kia, you're the best cook. That's what she told me the other day.
She ain't lying.
And what? Oh, Kia, your tattoos, I love them. She told me I was late the other day. She's 3.5. Where am I late to?
First of all, you as a 3-year-old, how do you have a sense of time? Girl.
Where am I late to?
How?
Lucy.
Now.
She does.
Lucy gotta go.
Oh, Lucy. I said I ain't.
Lucy pulled out her watch and said,
And then she saw my badge because I got a new job at the airport. She's like, oh, I guess you are working at the airport. That's what she said. I said, really, dude? Okay. I just give it to her because I'm not the guy that likes to take away knowledge from children. I'm the guy that's like, right.
Reinforcing it.
Yeah, like I'm like, I watch toddlers, and now I work with adults, and I'm like, man, toddlers are such gangsters compared to adults. Adults, you're like, bro, get it together.
Right.
You done had kids. You have a license. You got here.
Do anything you want. You're gonna choose that.
Like, you here confused at the airport? Like, you're going somewhere, man, on a plane. What do you mean you don't have your boarding pass? Bro.
Yes. Hey, how much did you pay for that ticket?
Bro.
Like, miss your flight?
Bro, it's wild. And they're out there driving cars. That's why you're like.
Yes.
They are driving cars with children in them.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yes, they are voting.
With like dogs and like all types of.
Because if they voted, we could get some shit done.
That's true.
Voting actually works.
It does.
Marijuana is proof.
Yeah. Amen.
Talk to them.
Being like, they don't count. Oh, yeah? That's why everyone died to have you vote.
Yep.
Okay, so it don't matter. That's so ignorant.
It is.
Like, dude, buy a clue. Buy one. Yeah, like seriously. Vote. Like I do like kind of feel violent when I'm like, shut up. I don't vote.
I'm the same.
I don't vote. Oh, okay. That's a choice and you made it.
This is a rowdy episode of Kicking It with Coco. This is my favorite episode.
You know.
Kicking It with Coco. I got the motherfucking key lady.
Thanks for nothing, man. A lot of people, like, you could pretty much thank a lot of people for nothing. Yeah.
Ooh. Come on. Get on over here. Get over here.
It's corny, but like, what's your birthday wish? Which is so open-ended.
Ooh.
My birthday wish right now.
Like from the most basic, the first thing, and then we can get deeper.
We can get deep if you want.
I want all my friends to take me out all month, and you know what's better than it's better than old pussy?
New pussy. And, oh.
Okay, I like your birthday list. Your Venmo address on here, but yes, I like that too.
Money's in the bank. Come on now.
The Cash App is at rare-flight88. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Yeah, tip them.
You know.
You know what's better than old new?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's true.
Yes, sir.
My mom's probably listening.
And she's saying, y'all. She's saying, amen. Well, shit, y'all. This has been Kicking It with Coco. This should be a real segment. I ain't gonna lie.
I also wanted.
I should have actually prepared some questions.
You want to know my segment on a podcast?
Come on.
I want to look at Facebook Marketplace and just be like, really, dude?
And assess it.
Oh my God, yes, that would be amazing.
I want to Judge Judy people's crap they want to sell.
Should we do that right now?
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Because sometimes I'm like, bro, that's
Where's
not
your-
even
where's your
good.
phone? Let me
That's
sign
not
into
even
your
good.
Facebook.
That's not even good enough.
That's so hilarious.
To like get to the thrift store, dude. You're trying to sell it for $5. Like, go throw it in the trash, bro.
Oh my God. First of all,
What's the first one?
an Electron model cycles. This one actually isn't that bad.
This is okay.
This is
He's
okay.
asking too much for
Hold
it.
on, let me get this in the camera. This one right
You
here.
know,
Yeah.
it's like when my dad used to go to Radio Shack and tell them that they really liked their stuff because they wanted.
It comes with the box. It comes in the box.
Oh, they get. Oh.
Okay.
It's a rug.
No, what?
Just kidding.
All right. Electron model cycles. What's our?
It's too much.
Is it too much? $220
Yeah,
for that?
no one even
That's a
knows-
solid $100.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. All right. What about this Japanese maple? That looks like weed.
It does.
It's a
60
maple
bucks.
girl.
Come on.
A seedling. In this economy? Okay. No, this is not $250.
Oh,
That's pretty sick though.
I love when people sell their old like
For $50
their
less.
Euro trash equipment. What's it they call it?
$50 less. This is like not even worth the. Not even worth it.
Hey,
What?
My favorite stuff on the internet is Lumpia.
Love ya. Yes, we will. Yes. Please. You ready? Let's do it. Hey, shout out all the Filipinos in the. Huh? Oh shit.
Okay, I want to hear your opinion on this. My friend just posted that.
Oh my God. Oh.
I know.
Is this?
Your friend is mean because now I can't unsee that shit. Now
I
you're mean
know.
too.
I know.
You're just as mean as your friend.
This is how you know we're millennials, cause like you can't.
You guys, you know what? That's so sick because that's how you know
Okay.
I'm Generation Xer, and that's how you know. See, look.
Like lost your appetite. No way.
If you want to be on Kicking It with Coco, hit me up at KOKOLABONITA__. Kicking It with Coco La Bonita. I'm here with the motherfucking key lady. Yeah. Shout out all the good people, Danny and them. Real odd shit. We out here looking fly as fuck.
No, I was
Walmart.
I was at the Sable. I was at the Sable lot. You know what? Low key. Hey, you guys, low key. Sable lot on Chambers and Six.
This is a safe neurodivergent space.
No.
No,
we're not gatekeeping shit. Some of the best potatoes I got in a long time. I was like, this potato is like, this is a nice potato.
The Philippines.
Okay. Yeah, say their fruits and vegetables in that one because there's not a lot of groceries around there and people buy there. I bought like a dope ass papaya there the other day, and they have fresh corn tortillas and shit. Yeah, they'll say, and their meat section, if you eat meat, they go through the meat, so their meat is like
Sable Lot honestly has the best meat.
And
Chambers.
It has the best meat. And they have tons of vegetables that are really good. Like I was saying,
we love a firm potato. Oh! Like literally. The cutie casita.
Little shop. I haven't been there yet, but I really want to go. They advertised for me on. They're trying to get me on Instagram.
Let me tell you something. 3 a.m. halal in New York. I'm gonna talk about bodega. Hey, 3 a.m. halal. And get us some 4 a.m. halal.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah. Just because.
Just cause
it's 4 a.m.
I'm
and
gonna go places just to eat, and then I'm coming back.
That's amazing.
Because I'm hot-headed and I'm heavy-handed.
All right,
And I'm
come
so
see
quickly
me. I'm in the
escalated.
lobby, and I guide people to their destination.
Yay! Okay. Okay, I'll be like on purpose. Wait, is it TSA?
No, I work at United.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Actually, United.
The actual ticket counter. Okay, good.
Yeah, those bitter old hags.
Even better. Oh my god.
They ain't gonna kill my buzz. I'm too old for you to kill my buzz.
Right.
Bitch, quit eating Chick-fil-A at the airport.
Oh my goodness.
The Chick-fil-A line do be diabolical.
But what's
It be
wrong
out.
with Chick-fil-A?
At the airport every day? What you know?
Oh, okay. No.
Don't be eating that shit all the time.
I thought you meant people
Girl,
who are like waiting
I'm
for
not gonna
flights
be
and
weird
stuff.
about it, but
Yeah.
I low key I'm not eating chicken because Trump's in office.
Hey.
Chicken.
Because if regulations are going down, that's the first to go. And Cane's and Chick-fil-A, they taking up all the chicken.
Cane's got y'all in a chokehold.
See what I'm saying?
It's giving y'all a fat noogie right now.
Doing the math. I'm trying to do.
Hey, where you going, hot bun?
I buy the Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets that are at Costco, and then I make those, and that's.
They got the old giant sauce. At least you know they're at temperature. They're fine. It's just it's a phenomenon.
Yeah.
I'm judgy. I'm Judge Judy over here.
I hear you.
Big mama, big mama.
I'm Judge Judy over here.
got that weeble wobble that don't fall down. Okay, peace. Big mama, big mama.
I thought for sure she was watching twerk. I was like, yep.
When that thing thangin'.
She was probably getting it ready.
Yeah, it was warming up. Yeah. It's like, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
When you start to see the booty cheeks like moving independently,
You're like,
it's about to go down.
oh, yo. When you see the hips start to wabba, 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 wabba.
Yes. Reminds me of Shakira. I still.
The hips don't lie.
Yes.
Shakira,
I'm on tonight, you know my hips
Shakira,
don't lie.
Shakira, do that.
Although I don't feel like I could ever be.
Shakira.
My body do that.
Oh, what, you like that? You like
I hate it. I hate it.
You know I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, you know, so that I feel your body.
Age to know that that Wyclef Jean did a remake of We Are the World.
Oh my God, what? Oh, we watched it.
Was that in like the Super Bowl or something like that?
Weren't we shown this atrocity? Oh man, it's so
I
bad.
don't think anything will be better than like the Michael Jackson Super Bowl version, but
No, but like, can you imagine Wyclef?
Oh, and he did the whoa.
No.
Oh, okay, just beware.
Justin Bieber in it.
Yeah, Bieber was in it.
No, I
There's
thought
rappers in
Wyclef
it.
could do no wrong, but
Yeah.
apparently he can.
That's what a lot of people think.
What? Justin Bieber?
No, I didn't. Well, I know Justin Bieber can do wrong. I didn't know Wyclef
No, he
could
can't.
do
He's
wrong.
actually innocent.
Whoa.
He's an innocent fella.
Who? Justin?
BJB.
Yeah,
He's taking advantage
he
of.
can't. You can't. When
He's a
you're that
baby.
young and you have that much
Oh
talent.
yeah. Yeah.
It is
no,
not
I
your fault.
totally get
That's
that.
what was
yes.
wrong with Michael.
Yes.
And
he-
Michael fucked you all. He fucking.
Oh,
he got a
absolutely.
trust of his shit, and he was like, "Oh, I own you, and me, and everything. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Kill me now, bitch. My
Yeah.
kids get their shit." They did kill him, and that's what happened.
Yep.
You know, hot take. I don't think Prince is dead.
What?
I think he's Roger Nelson, and he's a Jehovah's Witness, and he said, "Have it all. Fuck you."
Because I just can't imagine him not in some kind of spotlight at all. Like I just can't even.
He He's Roger
think so?
Nelson. He's
Okay.
a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh.
They
See, I barely even know. I don't know really
You know
know.
he's a hardcore Jehovah's Witness.
Oh yeah, yeah, but I just don't really know a lot about what Jehovah's Witnesses believe, other than like
You
their
don't wanna know.
diet. I know, right?
Don't-
But not
yeah.
celebrating things, and their diet. And
not
that's
celebrating
it.
things is fucking diabolical.
It's
I'm like,
not
it
good.
just doesn't seem that much
I
fun.
dated an ex Joho, and
See, that's better than me. I could not.
bro,
I
you
could
can't.
absolutely not.
It's just horrible. You don't want to know these things. I can't. It's shit you cannot unsee. You
I
know?
can't even at this point. I don't even know if I stayed Christian. I'm just like, do you really?
You're like, damn, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Right. Right. Right.
Do whatever you want. Oh, it's on still. We're good. Kicking it with Coco. We out here shaking the stimmy. We don't got shimmies, we got stimmies. Shaking that stimmy, sister. So look at what we did out here, friend. We did this. I need to really take a second. This right here, this handsome is my homie Honor that has been videoing, been here setting the ambiance, been here tuning in with folks, but like the brilliance behind the camera is this one right here. And then there's a control room of people in there. We want to say thank you to Matt and Drew. Thank you, Lena, who left, and everybody that made this possible here at Denver Community Media. Everyone, Megan, I know you're sleeping already, and I love you. Thank you for being here, Corinne. I know you're snuggling with your girl dinner.
Nice girl dinner. Girl dinner. Danny, thank you so much for being such an incredible facilitator and leader and root in the community that is Denver, that is intersectionality, that is neurospicy, divergency, just all around inclusivity. It's something that the world has needed, and I feel honored, full pun intended, to be on the precipice of such important things. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. But y'all. Just thank you. I'm just filled with gratitude for real. And yeah, we're just doing it. We're doing it. Just like every other day.
We keep waking up and we're like, hey, we're going to do this. And then all of a sudden we're in that and it's been occurring. So just get it. Get that wall. I'm right here. This a pole. You got a pole.
Oh, that's a pole.
But we welcome them all. Bring it in. Come on in. We have local celebrities up in this. Come on in.
We do have some fellow star power coming at you live. Denver. We got Neptune. Say hi. This is Denver's collective Pookie, Neptune.
That's first. That's a first.
Say hi. We got Vinci the last, because there will never be another.
Yo, what's up? It's Vinci the last, because it ain't going to be no one like me, you feel me? The first and the last.
Well, you were here, now it's like, what are we looking at? We also have another local baddie in the house. I just need to shout out that the alternative baddies be getting recognized. If you want to vote for, you know, model of the year, right here. Come on.
They're also nominated for the same
Wait,
category.
no. So this is Sage. Sage, you want to give a word or something?
I don't know what to say.
Anything.
Hi.
Where can we find you? Where can we find you as an artist, as a model?
You can find me at Sage Storm Designs. I do alternative styling and modeling, and then I'm also coming out with a new jewelry line later this year. So that'll be exciting. We're going back to the jewelry roots.
Everywhere. I was talking about this in therapy. I get shy. I don't like talking. Hi, Neptune. And yeah, definitely had a music video that just came out called Sober. Definitely take your ass there. YouTube, Sober. N3, PT Winnie, the first end of 3, baby, it ain't me. Stream WMD, Weapons of Mass Destruction. There's 2 people in this room who were in that video. And yeah, stream the music. Follow me on TikTok because they're forcing artists to be influencers and I can't stand this shit. So yeah, help me only be an artist and not a fucking influencer.
Yes. Okay, I do want to know what size shoe are you? Can we wear the same size? I'm like, I really want. I need my life. Squoze. You heard it here first. You heard it here. Squoze. Squoze. I love it. Okay. Well, I am Valerie, Charmed Valerie, on Instagram. You can find me there, like creating art, modeling, whatever, daily outfits, fun, crazy shit. Yes, all the way.
Let's go. Once more, it's Honor Indigo coming at you live from DCN. Woo! Coming at you with the music, fashion, art, documentation.
Yeah, we are closing it out.
Oh.
We're telling everybody where to find us and stuff.
No, you're good.
That's where the we can have a dance party. I'm planning all these like future segments in our head. Are we going to be invited back to? Are we going to be invited back to Denver Community Media? Okay.
We're going to be invited back, but I want to say, I want you to give where we can locate rare birds and everything as well. Everybody, we need that moment.
Okay, you want to know where you can find birds? Yeah, where my baby at? Oh, she back. She been on her feet all day. You ain't gotta get up, huh? Yeah, man. It's your girl Key Lady right here, and your girl Coco La Bonita. We're Rare Birds with a $sign. You can find us at Rare Flight Official, okay? And our individual Instagrams are in the bio. All right? Pacifist on vinyl.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Pass it. Because we're not pacifists, but we'll pass a fist. Ow. They do need it.
They do.
Yeah, we whoop ass. All right. What? Yeah, some of these humans need a. We're here to whooping. You know what I mean? We're here to, you know. No, thank you. Yeah, I love all the amens in here. The various.
Some of them didn't get it early enough.
We are indeed condoning violence here at DCN today. Yeah.
Hey, some of my best kinks come from trauma. So I mean, I'm just saying.
Out in the open and live in 1080p. Here,
Damn, pacifist went. Now let me just say, we're not necessarily condoning, but hey.
I am condoning.
But hey, if it's gonna go down. But if it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down. I
don't know where the. Oh yeah. Wow, this technology. Oh look, I see it slowly rotating. I'm Izzy. I'm a model and an artist and a whole bunch of other stuff. Yes, yeah. Oh, and then where to find me is Izzy Louizzy, Izzy_Louizzy, and I made that in middle school, and it's never changing. That's just the username. for everything. Izzy Louizzy. Thanks, middle school me.
Yeah. Are we introducing ourselves? Is that what's going on? Okay. I'm Marina. I also go by Maris or Mari. You can find me, well, sí, the son. You can find me at Wera Artistry, which is spelled with a GUERA_artistry. Because I am a Wera, we're embracing that multiculturalism as a local Latina artist. So here we are. Thanks, guys. All right. Who's next?
Take over one more time. Thank you all for coming. We didn't even know really what to expect, and then we came here just expecting ourselves, and then we just kept opening up and learning more about each other, double fisting it, you feel me? So, pow, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This one's for you, Honor. You know? This is going to be happening every fourth Friday of the month, because there is a month that's got a fifth one, so we have to say the fourth, okay? We're going to come in and STEM. We're going to expand on this space. We're going to expand on how much awareness we're able to bring to the neurodivergent queer spaces, just keeping inclusivity, but also its community. We hold each other accountable. We're going to call you in. As Lady Speech has instructed, call us in. Let's sit with that, talk with that, commune with that, so that we as a community can heal and hold each other accountable. We're not a cult, we're a community. You know? Oh wait, it smells. But any old way, I just appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Stay tuning in to Odd Times, and just remember to continue creating earnestly in love, y'all. What?
I'm like, I feel like we can build like a real world style show at Odd Studios.
We can now.
We have a slumber party. That would be so fun.
I actually have a cabin we can go take over. We can take over at a camp. Literally, I have all those connects.
Oh, yes. I am